A pro-Palestinian rally at the state capitol. You can see that hundreds of people gathered on the front steps in these live images from our chopper. Our Reg Chapman is there, and he joins us now with the latest. Hi there, Reg.
Hey, Amelia. Several groups are here raising their voices at what they call a demonstration for Palestine. They say they are concerned for the 2.2 million people in Gaza who for the past 12 days have had no access to water, no access to electricity, and no way to escape the violence. Now, at a separate event earlier today, Muslim and Jewish leaders, along with educators, stood by side calling for an end to the violence. While fighting rages on in the Middle East, Jewish and Muslim leaders in Minnesota are calling for a ceasefire to stop the loss of life on both sides.
This is a moment for our nation to lead the world, and to lead by an example of calling for peace, and most importantly in this moment calling for a ceasefire.
Jewish and Muslim families in Minnesota have loved ones greatly impacted by the fighting in Israel and Gaza.
We stand with the grieving families on all sides. Life is precious.
This group is calling on the moral conscience of all to prevail and choose life over ideology.
We are calling for Minnesotans who have stood up for peace anytime to call for peace now.
CARE Minnesota is asking for people to flood the offices of congressional leaders to call for an end to the violence. This united front wants the U.S. to rely on its relationship with Israel to call for peace.
Let's bring this to an end. Let's demand that our president call a ceasefire to the benefit of Jews and Muslims who have been attached throughout history. We should be loving each other and caring for each other. Now is the time to speak in one voice as an example for the entire world.
Minnesota Jewish and Muslim leaders say now is not the time to blame anyone. It's time to stand up for human life and side with peace.
There are no Israelis, no Palestinians. There's only the question, will we be on the side of life?